Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, we're going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We're on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale fantasy map. We're working our way from the ground up to get our own truck. As of right now, we're just mostly exploring the map. I have 48,172 euros currently. Let's grab a job and keep on heading to that. So everything in white I've already seen, and everything in black I have not. So I usually try to click like somewhere nearby and just kind of hope that I can find a load to go along some of those roads. Obviously, I'm not going to find anything that fully stays on a black road at this point, but trying to see if I can get one that goes like here. What the hell? Nothing there apparently. That one doesn't go up at all either. That one goes that way. See, and that's not gonna work because that's all on the highway. I don't even know how. I would really like to be able to like make my own routes. I mean, I guess there is still the way I was doing it yesterday, where like this one, instead of taking the highway, I can tell it to take side roads. But that's a 30-minute run. If I was to tell it to take side roads, it'd probably end up taking an hour. So let's find something kind of along those lines and see if I can make it do what I want. I was hoping to find one that goes down that left side. Oop, I missed one. Damn, I've seen most of that too. So like that's part of that's gonna be a ferry trip. I think I would have to pick it and then I would have to tell it where to go, which I kind of can do. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. What else do we got? Anything? If that's a 22-minute run. Oh, it starts over here. I thought it started over there more. Like that one. That one starts over there, and it'd be easier to redirect onto that highway. Ooh, okay, so that one is doing what I wanted it to, at least. So, let's grab this job, and we're gonna attempt this. This might be a screwed up video, but there's only one way to find out what we can and can't get away with. And that is attempt it. So, let's lower it. Whoa, I didn't want to go back. I wanted to go down. Lower the seat some. And then lower the steering wheel so it's not in my way. Mirrors, go until we can just see the truck barely. And then all the way out on the little guy. I do all the way out on the little one because then you can actually see where the ass end of the trailer is when you're at like a full 90-degree turn. Because you can see way the fuck out there. Alright, so let's get on the road here. Looks like the entrance is over there. It's a nice truck. Is that an Actros? Is that a Mercedes Actros? Because that would make... Oh, it's right in front of my fucking face. Yeah, it's a Mercedes. That would make a lot more sense on why it's kind of comfy and luxurious feeling. Alright, so in order to figure out what we can and can't get away with here, I need to do this now. Like if I click, so this is all side streets, it's gonna have me get on a highway over here. But like if I was to click over here, ooh, so you gotta be careful where you click too, because it actually does take into account which side of the road you click on. So like I click there, and it's not gonna let me do it. You can click the left side and the right side of the road, so it'll actually like send you the wrong directions and crap like that. So that one is a little bit out of the way, but it doesn't seem too ridiculous. It does get us some more road discovered, and it gets us on that highway that I wanted to be on. Okay, so it looks like we can get away with this. Delivery's going here. The only off-ramp looks like it's right here, and it's going to take us the wrong way. Oh, okay, there it is, the other one, and we're on it. So yeah, that's going to discover the sections of highway it looks like that we have not discovered yet. Okay, this works. So we're going to be making a right-hand turn. I can't see shit out of that window right now. Looks like maybe a truck or a bus coming up on me. What the? Oh, it's supposed to be the sign looking like a building, and it's like says Open Depot or something. I don't know what the heck. Home Depot. But it looked like trippy as hell because it was like a flat building on top of a building. I was like, did somebody screw up on their building placement? I went too far. I couldn't see the green. There we go. Right. I also did not check if this has turning rear axles. It does not look like it. Oh, is that a castle? That's pretty cool. I mean, this is quite a bit smaller of a scale, but this definitely gives you like the vibes of being downtown Chicago. I mean, obviously it's a lot more congested and a lot bigger buildings and way more condensed, but I mean, like, compared to most of the other cities, this definitely feels like a metropolitan city. Like, it's big, you got buses and crap that are making the hustle and bustle more believable. No, believable, because I can't even talk. This cable's really kind of bugging me today. I don't know if it came out of its little holder. No, it's there. It's in the wrong holder, though. There's two little holders on the back here that hold the cable. Got stupid me. There we go. And the one it was in kind of makes the cable stick out. Okay, my foot was slammed on those brakes and just could not stop. So I wonder if I set those brakes too low. Where did I set them at? Because they should be around 75, and I think I turned them way down, trying to 70, 75. Weird. How heavy of a load am I carrying? $22,000 kicks, so that's what, 45,000? But yeah, that's a lot of weight. Alright, so I just need to travel a little bit slower in the city. like always, these assholes are blocking the intersection. So, gives us plenty gaps to just go. Alrighty, looks like no more traffic coming. I guess there was a left too, and I was just looking to the right. Don't want to be speeding. It's only 50 through here. Looks like the on-ramp's right around the corner too. Where that SUV just turned. No. What the hell is going on? It wanted me to go that way instead of straight through center here. Yep, totally blew that red light. But a cop didn't see it, so. I wonder if those are, like, semis are mandatory to go around the loop while cars can go through the center. But I feel like that's just asking for more accidents, putting the big, more cumbersome vehicles in the roundabout. Instead of, like, I guess it would only take one to block that whole roundabout if it went through the center and got stopped. I don't know. That's a weird one. And it's an answer I'll probably never get. Pretty sure all the Google in the world isn't gonna be able to answer that question without actually knowing like a specific intersection or exactly what to ask, and I definitely have no idea how I would word that. We're stopping this time. Still can't see the light, so we'll just wait until these guys go. They'll be my green light. This rain's pretty soothing. Looks like we got a green. Although I did just notice it's kind of hard to see it. The rain is coming through. As I'm trying to catch it. Through the windshield. Like, it would totally be hitting me. I wonder if it's just that the VR is struggling to, like, give it that 3D depth so it makes it seem like it's actually in the windshield instead of... I was like, hold up, wait a minute. One of the spiral ones. These are cool. Don't they have these in Florida? I feel like I've seen one in real life before. Like with these over beams and like this spiral thing. I've seen one in Chicago. Either I just haven't gone by it if it is there, or I just don't pay close enough attention. But I mean, really, when I'm in Chicago, especially driving, the only thing my eyes are on is the road because there's just too much retardedness going on a daily basis. It's at all anymore. Especially when driving. I hit the wrong button and changed my GPS screen instead of the turn signal. It's a pretty city. They definitely did a very good job on it. Grandville. Okay. got me. Or is it a camera? I'm gonna end up having to get a radar detector mod. And yes, there is one. It only picks up speed cameras and stuff, but they really do have a radar mod. I think that paired with more realistic cops would be pretty perfect, because like it is pretty hard to do exactly the freaking speed limit, even in real life. It's just you're gonna speed most of the time, even if it's only a little bit. Heck, in Chicago, when you start getting close, actually even outside Chicago, really, just about anywhere, if you're doing the speed limit, you're the one recklessly endangering everybody around you, not the people speeding. Because every single other person on the road is doing like 20 to 30 over. And that is not a joke. Like, if you go down Interstate 294 or I-355, I-88, 9094, any of those, I shit you not, the speed limit is 55. Actually, anywhere inside of Cook County limits is 55 when you're on the highway. The 70 zones and 65 zones don't even start until you get outside of Cook. And Cook County is all of Chicago, including most of the suburbs all around it. But nobody does less than like 80. Even the semis are doing 80. So it's kind of unrealistic how quickly you get a ticket in this game for being like 2 over, 4 over, whatever. What are you gonna do? If the game can't expect it to be perfect. Oh, I forgot I can't do cruise control when I got the ebrake. GPS says we got 16 minutes till we're there. Actually just trying to think of where exactly on like the highways that I drive where the speed limit change is. And I-55 changes from 55 mile an hour to 65, I want to say, out by Joliet. And 70 kicks in out by Shanahan, I would say, out by Route 6 and just past I-80 interchange. And then I-80 is 55 all the way, I guess technically, say that like just after LaGrange it turns to 65, and then just after you pass 355 again out by Joliet and New Lenox area and all that stuff, it kicks down to 55. And then once you pass out all the crazy bridges and shit like that in Joliet and the fucked up highways, it goes back up. So then I want to say after 55 it changes back to 70, or changes to 70 out of 80. At that section between I-355, why is it 30 miles an hour right here? What the actual fuck is going on? Okay. The section after New Lenox going all the way to about Larkin and Joliet, maybe Hobolt and Joliet, is the I-80 Death Corridor. I used to actually live like right next to that. Funny enough, I lived like a block away from the dirtiest strip club in Joliet. So if you know the dirtiest strip club in Joliet, you know where I lived. But I'm not kidding. It's just like every like 3 days to a week, there's a fatality in that stretch of road. And like 99% of the time, there's a semi-boat. So the roadways over there are just not designed for the traffic loads that they're seeing with all the warehouses that just started getting set up out there, because it was all farmland originally. So like it was never designed to have. What the hell are you stopping for? I need to get around these traffic cars, because why the fuck are we doing 30? Dude, I am gonna fucking run you off the road. Wish we could do that shit in real life. I'm sorry, but I think if you're that fucking retarded on the road, you should just be killed. We don't need you. Okay, maybe killing people is a little extreme. That's pretty much what they're doing to everyone else around them when they're doing shit like that, because it's usually how the accidents happen, is that one retard that just slams on the brakes for no reason. And everyone's gonna be like, well, you shouldn't be following that close. Doesn't matter how close you're following when they get that stupid. Kind of like the person that tried to pass my wife 2 days ago now. Went around her and then T-boned a semi. Just can't react fast enough. Actually, I think the semi T-boned him is what it was, because he pulled out. Technically, the semi was still going straight, and it was the side of the car. So yeah, the semi T-boned him, and he did not survive. And the even sadder part is his passenger also did not survive. So not only did they sacrifice themselves, but they sacrificed the passenger and damn near took out a semi-truck driver in the process. So like, I was on a 2-lane farm road in the middle of nowhere. Now do that in the middle of Chicago. Instead of 3 people, you're affecting like 30 to 40 in an instant. Because most, like, this is what, I think technically this is a 3-lane, and that's a bus over there. I'm still trying to figure out what those super long white ones are. I mean, looking at the arrows, it looks like there's only 3 lanes, and then that's just a shoulder. I don't know why the broken line, but there's neither here nor there. Like, this is a 3-lane, have like 6-lane wide highways. I want to say, I'm trying to think where, 294, I want to say by gotta get off here, by Hinsdale Oasis. I want to say it's 5 or 6 over there. And almost all of these where they get that insanely wide like that are crazy interchanges. 9094 interchange where it crosses I-55. That's a wild intersection to interchange to go through. That one's terrifying. It really is. You pretty much just have to go for broke and like brace yourself and just get ready. And you're like, floor it in, because nobody's gonna let you in. Everybody drives like idiots. I mean, the one video, I guess, that would really demonstrate something like that so extremely well, I guess, would be that one. Everybody's seen it now at this point, I think. Is that there's a pickup truck, mall crawler with those stupid low pros on big stupid chrome rims and shit and a lift kit, and his wheel bearing failed. So besides, you know, lacking maintenance on his truck, he wasn't doing anything wrong. And just driving straight down the highway, his wheel came off, kicked out sideways, and when it did, it went underneath a Kia Soul and launched that fucker straight up. Just, like, literally, it was like off and flipped. Like, you can't react to that. And then when you got 4 lanes of traffic, 5, 6 lanes, now you're dominoing everybody, and it's like, for what? To maybe to work 30 seconds faster. Is this the Golden Gate? It is. I felt like it was straight out of Godzilla! He's gonna attack! Is that a lighthouse? Like, nowhere near a lane. Or it just hasn't loaded yet. Oh, the helicopter wants to race? Okay. Definitely a cool route coming into the city. And there is gonna be a but. I'm just admiring this. So here's the but. All of this. I still haven't seen interchange. Like, one thing about the city is it's like almost every other road has an exit, so that you're not having to go like halfway through the city and drive all the way back through it. You want to be able to dump off into it. So I mean, this is definitely cool. That would be like a small gripe, I think, because the city's not big enough, I don't think, to be adding a ton of off-ramps without... They'd have to reconstruct most of the city, I think, to get... Oops, okay, we're on one ramp early. But I mean, to get most of these ramps to fit. Even this is pretty dope, because, like, you just don't see crazy-ass off-ramps like this. Dude, that's sick. It really is. I'm just gonna keep riding this gear. I don't want to slow it up. And I'm not paying attention, so it keeps me going slow. feels natural though. They did really good on that one. Especially if that's a, you know, a fantasy made up interchange. Good job. I think that's my biggest gripe was, yes, is the on and off ramps are like the length of a semi. You don't even have enough time to realize they're there to get into them, let alone friggin' it to feel natural in any way. Like, even this is kind of cool because, like, I don't know why they do it, but we have stupid stuff like that where they kind of force a zigzag and, like, they added these walls because probably too many idiots flew off into the other ramp and stuff like that. Wow, this is a crazy ramp. I really need a turn signal instead of the buttons on my wheel. I'm not kidding, when I get my actual cars, I try to turn on the turn signals with the wheel now. It's real fun when a passenger sees you do it too. And then they start questioning if they really should trust you driving. Alright, looks like we're almost there. I think it was worth it to redirect this trip, even if it did take longer. I think that's going to be the new method, is going to be just to get kind of close, and we're going to go out of the way and make it take a little bit longer just to get all these roads seen. And, because I mean, we already had done a load that went through the city on that highway, but we had never, like, came down into the city like this. And the city's a lot cooler from inside than the outside. Can be said for a lot of major cities. Although the skyline is pretty dope on almost all cities. So which way do they want me facing? They're gonna want me to back this thing in, I bet. Oh no, it's a pull through. Just drop it right in the middle of the yard in the way of everything. Must be corporate owned. Family owned at least has more than one brain cell. Usually. Alrighty. Well, I'm rolling. Still green though. Let's put on this parking brake. Yeah, I almost rolled too far forward. Alrighty. Let's drop these legs. See how long it took us. It was supposed to be like a 20-minute run or something. 29, so really didn't add that much extra time. 678. I think we got one or two tickets. I think it was like a $200 speeding and maybe a $100 crash because I smoked somebody that just flirted it and stopped right in the middle of the highway. And yes, that is a Florida thing. I went to Jacksonville, Florida for the Mayo Clinic back in 2019, and I shit you not, 5-lane highway, people just stop right in the middle of it. No cars around them. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know if they stopped to have a text, if they stopped because they're having a heart attack. But like the whole time I was there, I probably seen it done between 5 and 10 times, and I was only there for a week. So like that's too much. I've never seen it here. Uh, yeah, not for no reason. They usually have a reason to stop. Alrighty. Well, till next time. Peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.